when you have to stay motivated to get to your goal, to reach your goals, stop multitasking. And why? Hello everyone, this is Diana again and welcome back to my channel. So stay tuned in today's video because we're going to be talking about something so important, especially nowadays. Almost everybody's lacking it. So we're going to talk about motivation and goals. So if you're gonna like this video and if you like all my other videos, so please subscribe and share and like and comment, so I will have more opportunities to actually talk to you about healthy and happy future. So let's start right away. What is motivation and what are the goals? And everybody's talking today about, stay focused, be motivated, achieve your goals. Did you do your goals for next year? Did you set up your goals? Do you want to have your goals? What kind of goals you have? All these questions are making people overwhelmed and are making people very anxious. Why? Because some people don't have goals. They just take day by day. Some people have big goals, but they don't know how to achieve those goals. So let's try to dig in today and let's try to understand how to set up a healthy goals and how to achieve those goals. So the most important thing is the goal is something that you would love to have it. The goals could be changed all the time. Why? Because when you're 5, maybe your goals are how to have a PlayStation or a Nintendo Switch. But when you are 20, your goal is how to get into university. And when you are in your 40s, your goal is like how to have more interested life because my kids already kind of grew up and I have time on my hands. Doesn't matter what your goals are, they are yours. And it's totally only up to you to set your goals and to achieve them or don't achieve them. So never judge anyone and never let anyone judge you because you changed your goals or you didn't achieve the goals that you put them 20 years ago. Because life is, guess what? Life is happening. Stuff are happening. Everything in life could go different ways. That's why it's so important to understand that we set up a long-term goals and short-term goals. Fun goals and more important goals in life. And we should be flexible because as life changes, goal might change too. But now let's see. So let's say we have a goal and we have like not long or short term, but let's say mid-term goal. Yeah. Let's say I want to lose weight in a year, or I want to finish that renovation in my house in a year, or I want to write that book in a year. So up to a year, 2, 3, I set those midterm goals. Long-term goals are maybe 10, 20 years. And short-term goals is like, this month I want to visit my mom 3 times. Or maybe this month I want to hydrate myself better than I did a previous month. So those are short-term goals. But how do we achieve those goals? And it's not the question, how do we achieve? The biggest question is how to stay motivated to actually achieve those goals. Achieving goals requires determination, focus, and perseverance. But staying motivation throughout the journey can be challenging. Any goals you set, the motivation is crucial. Why? Because that motivation is going to give you strength and perseverance and will wake you up in the morning and say, let's go, we can do that. So this is motivation. Today we're going to be talking about 10 ways how to stay motivated and achieve your goals. Those ways are from my personal experience, and also I was looking at my clients' personal experience, how they succeeded, and also I looked at the statistics and some studies. So let's go. So number 1, make your goal very specific. You will ask me, what's that? For example, if you have a goal, let's say I want to lose weight by summer because I want to go on vacation. Yeah. This goal has to be specific. How many pounds? Why? What you're going to do? Small steps. When you're going to do that? How are you going to do that? Are you going to hire registered nutritionist? Are you going to hire personal trainer? You have a time frame. You have a goal. Exactly, step by step, what you're going to do every day. And then once you set that goal and it's clear, then your motivation is the results. I know many of my clients, they set up a goal. Oh, I want to feel more energetic by summertime. What do you do for that? Well, I go to the gym. How many times? When? When is the time? Did you plan it for next week? Did you plan it for next month? Do you have exactly specific exercise? Did you change your meal plan? Do you take any supplements? So the more specific your goal is and you break it down, the easier it will be to stay motivated step by step and do it. Number 2, visualize your success. It's so important to visualize and to understand why. Why is this specific goal? So I'll give an example. I had a client. She wanted to get rid of her acne. She had a severe case of acne. She was visualizing herself. She did even photoshopped herself without the acne. And she was looking at it every single day. And she was motivated to get there because she knew that she has to change her diet. She has to go through all the treatments. And at the end, she will have success. But it's a long way because our gut doesn't respond in one day to the treatment, yeah? So then she was looking at it every day and she was visualizing it. You can do the same thing. I have my daughter's friend. She wants to go to university, but she has to study so hard. So how my friend is making her motivated is keeping her every day towards her goal. She took her to the university. They walked around the campus. She saw how the university students are acting. She is doing constantly researches about her future profession. So that's how she keeps herself motivated. She's visualizing that one day she's going to be there. You can do the same. Number 3, develop this process. So this might sound like step number 1 where you set up specific goals. However, it's different. So when you have a short-term goals, mid-term goals, and long-term goals, it's so important to actually have a notebook and write down everything. So you have to develop a plan. For example, your goal is to finish the renovation by next summer, let's say, yeah? Then you have to write down steps. What is your first step? Maybe take out all the garbage. Step number 2, do the researches about the material. Step number 3, find somebody to help. Step number 4, actually purchase everything you need. Step number 5, and so forth. So when you're gonna sit down, think about it, and have a solid plan, you just check mark everything what you've done it. And that's so easy just to follow the steps. Number 4, track your progress. It might sound easy. Track your progress. So easy. But it's not. You know why? Because when you start in the beginning, you have the needs. So that's why you have that goal. When you are in the middle of process, you forgot those needs because maybe you're feeling better if we're talking about the healing process. Maybe, you already study half of the material if we talk about the studying process. And then you say, oh, I'll never get there because whatever I'm doing, there is no progress. So me with my client, we have a specific charts about feelings and about healing and about losing weight and about having energy. We write everything down. And then when my client is feeling demotivated, we are bringing up that chart and said, look, you forgot how you used to feel 2 months ago. How do you feel now? And when they look and say, oh my God, really, there is so much progress. But we forgot because when we are in need, we think we need it now. When we start to feel a little bit better, even with study, when we start to improve, it's like, nothing is happening. I am demotivated. No, it is happening. And you have to track your success. Number 5, it's learning opportunity. When we talk about learning opportunity, this is my best. Because when you set up a goal, being midterm, a long-term goal, and you go towards the process to this goal, then you might find some areas where you are not so strong about. So let's say if you are studying in university, and then you find out that maybe that part of chemistry is really hard for you. But the goal is to actually have a good mark in your midterms exam or finals, yeah? And then you say, let's find some tutorials on YouTube. Let's ask the teacher, maybe find a tutor, maybe do something. So then that's how you improve. And the area that you think is lacking, it's actually going to improve more. So your motivation now will be is like, oh, let's see what else I can study. Let's see what else I can learn from others in order to go towards my goal. Stay motivated. Number 6, create supportive environment. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, including friends, family members, and mentors who support and encourage your goals. This is so important. All the distraction that you can have towards achieving your goal is going to demotivate you. And I will give you a couple of examples. Let's say that you want to lose weight until summertime. And here you have your friends who are constantly distracting you, saying like, come on, why do you need that? Let's go have fun. Let's drink something. Let's eat something. Let's have a party. And all this is going to distract you, because if you are on your goal to lose weight, every extra glass of alcohol is going to stop and reverse everything what you've done. So you're gonna feel like you're on that, treadmill that you are not succeeding. But it's not you. It's just, everybody distracting you. Another example is like when you study and you want to become an engineer or a lawyer or a doctor, and then everyone around you is telling you, oh my God, it's not on style now to actually study. You can be an influencer, you can have so much money. Why do you need to study? And you look at that, I don't need to study. I want to study because I want to become something else. And all those distractions around you will demotivate you, because it's hard. The process is long, it's hard. And all those people who are, just cha-cha-cha in your head will actually drag you down. So make sure that you surround yourself with good people that will encourage and will push you when you need a little push. Also, it's very important to create your surroundings at home, at work, in the office, at school, to have less distractions around you and actually to stay focused and motivated for your goal. This is also super important. Number 7, prioritize yourself. Self-love, self-care, everything. When we are going towards our goal to stay focused and motivated, this will give a lot of energy. So if we're not taking care about ourselves and we are not pampering ourselves and we are not spoiling ourselves, relaxing, sleeping enough, exercising, maybe going to a spa, maybe watch a movie and read a book in the meantime, you're not going to succeed, because your body can give only so much. So make sure you are taking care of yourself. Number 8, stay inspired. How many of you saw somebody or something and you got so inspired and it's like, that's it, that's my goal, I'm going to do it for sure 100%. And then 2 weeks later it's like, why even bother? I don't even know why I set up this goal. So here is important to go back and stay inspired, to remember why you did set up that goal. Why do you want to go forward? Why exactly this goal? So I will suggest to go and maybe listen to some TED Talk or some podcast, or maybe talk to people who, let's say you want to become an engineer, talk to someone and see how is that job, and then, inspire yourself again. Yes, I want to do that because that's so important. I once had a client who wanted to become a Zumba instructor. So she said, I'm going to do it this year. My goal in a year, I'm going to study, I'm going to learn how to do it, and I'm going to pass my exams, and I'll have a certification, and I will do it. Guess what? A couple of months later, she's like, I don't even know what I want to do that. Why? I don't want to do that. I don't know why I started. So what we did, we went to a Zumba class. So she looked how all this is done, and then what she did, she talked to that instructor, and then she looked in the mirror and she says, I know why I want to do it. She said, I want to do it because I hate workout. The only way I can work out myself is to actually have a Zumba, because she loves dancing. So she got back, she got inspired back why she wanted to do that. You can do the same. And this is so important. Find a body to stay accountable. Many years ago, wasn't style is like, oh, let's lose weight together, let's work out together. This is still accurate, up to date. However, what if your goal is different than anybody's else? And you just need someone to keep you accountable. My person to keep me accountable is my daughter. I'm telling her, this is my goal. I want to do that. Please, follow me and make sure that I'm doing. And I'm reporting back. So you can find whoever you want, your husband, your mom, your sister, your brother, your father, your lover, your partner, whoever you want, and tell him, I want to do that. Please check on me once a week and go to report. And why is that? As a human being, we want to show off and we want to be encouraged. So if every week you go to your partner and say, listen, I've done this and this and this week. I'm so close to my goal. And he's going to say, good for you. Keep going. I'm watching you. You're going to do it. And you will stay motivated because you want to report good stuff. And finally, number 10, eliminate multitasking. I know when we want to get a job, everywhere says, oh, ability to multitask. And that's important sometimes. As a mom, that's important. A job, that's important. When you go on vacation, it's important to multitask because you have to do many stuff. However, when you have to stay motivated to get to your goal, to reach your goals, stop multitasking. And why? So what in this case is multitasking? When you are doing something else, let's say you're cooking for your family and you are thinking like, oh my God, I have to lose weight. And here I'm cooking good meals for my family. That doesn't mean that you don't have a good meals when you lose weight. Or if you want to run every day, your goal is to run the marathon during summertime and you're running every day, and here you are thinking, oh my God, I have to run, but I have to do groceries, I have to go home, I have to do this and that and that. Or you're running and talking to your friend. This is multitasking. Also, one way of multitasking is if you are in school or in university and you're studying for your exams, and here constantly you are thinking, oh my God, I'm here studying and I'm wasting time. Let me find a job. Let me find a second job. And then, I will study. It will come my time. Let me do something else. Let me go to Zumba classes. Let me go. No. If you have that goal, you have to have specific time a day only for that goal. So if you are running, your motivation should be in your head. I need to run because I want to run marathon, because that's healthy for me. So you can have your music, you can run and enjoy the nature outside. If you're running in the gym, maybe listen to some podcast that you like. Do not put on this time something else. If you are studying for your exams, you have to understand you have 1 or 2 weeks until that exam. Nothing else is important. It's my study. So I study 2 hours, 1 hour I relax. I study another 2 hours, 1 hour I do Zumba, and so forth. Do not multitask while you're doing everything else, because you will lose your motivation one way or the other. I hope those ways will help you to stay motivated and to achieve your goals easier. But don't forget, don't be hard on yourself. I'm always teaching my kids and my clients. If you see that goals is unachievable, because sometimes you see the door and you're trying to open that door, but then somehow in the middle of the way you understand that, man, I can't open that door. So maybe go next to it, find another way. So I'm telling my kids, be flexible. You set up a goal, you are motivated, you're going towards that goal, but then somehow in the way, if you see that something is now working, maybe we change a little bit the goal. Maybe we change a little bit the approach to that goal. So be flexible and just make sure that the goals you are setting up are realistic and are your goals, the one that you really wanted. Not what the society, family, friends, partners are imposing on you. This was Diana, your registered holistic nutritionist. So please subscribe, hit the button. And if you want to comment, please do so. I will gladly answer and help me to provide you more videos about healthy and happy future. See you next week.